Hello everyone. Happy Thursday. Happy almost New Year's Eve. I can't even believe it. I actually had to do a double take today that it was almost New Year's Eve, which made sense now when someone was like, "Hey, what are your New Year's plans?" And I was like, "Nothing." But I totally forgot that it was tomorrow. My husband's on call and really COVID. So, yeah. Okay. Hello. Let's see. I think we're good. So, my apologies for not getting on last night. The day just kind of got away from me, which kind of happened today too, but at least today I don't have a splitting headache. So yeah, this holiday mode and kiddo, it's kind of been a bit crazy. And then of course the announcements in BC yesterday about COVID and school not starting and just, oh my God. Okay, anyway, let's not talk about COVID. So we are going to play with all things in this Sweet Talk Suite. So there's a stamp set, there are dies, there is folder, there's ribbon, there's embellishments, and there's this paper. So many fun things. I don't generally buy the Valentine's paper because I don't make a lot of Valentine's cards, but something about this paper just kind of jumped out at me and I was like, you know what? I don't have any sort of cute stamps like that. So I'm going to give it a go. And yeah, let's see. I don't know that. I hope the lighting is okay for you guys. So, oh, whoops. Not when my lamp's in the way, is it? There we go. I did this card as part of a blog hop and a sketch design. And when I was making it, I had some ideas for ways to make it different. So I thought that we would just go ahead and do that. So one of the first ways I thought was to add in this glimmer paper, which is not in the mini catalog. It's in the annual catalog. It's this ombre specialty paper, but this is Gorgeous Grape, which is the color I used here. So I thought that would be fun to add to the card. So we're gonna add some glimmer paper, and I thought we might use a different DSP, and we're gonna use a couple of the other dies. So we obviously still wanna have the purple, but there are other purple papers. So we have like that purple paper. We have this paper that has the purple in it. We have purple stripes. And then there is another one that is full of purple. Where is it? Purple and red hearts, I think. Somewhere here they are. Or there are those. So let's see what we want to do. I kind of want to use the ribbon, so I feel like we're going to go with the purple and the red hearts. I kind of want to use the ribbon in a little bit of a different way though, so we might incorporate the stripes. Okay, so and I want a little bit more DSP than I did on this card. So I think on this card I did 1 and where does it go to? Let's see. I think I did like 1 3/4, maybe 1 7/8. So I think we're gonna do more like 2 1/4. 2 1/4. So let's just cut that here. 2 1/4. Okay, 2 1/4, and we're gonna go the length. Did I do the width of I did the whole width of the card? So we're gonna go 5 1/2. Feel free to say hello when you pop on. It's always nice to see sort of who is watching, as I'm just sort of nattering to myself. So we are sort of doing a take on that card. So we're gonna do that. And then I think gonna cut a strip of this. I don't know if we're gonna use it or not, but we'll have it just in case. Oh, it's the same paper I've already cut. Hang tight. I'm gonna, rather than cut a whole new sheet, I'll just use the one I already cut. That makes more sense. Here we go. Although I think I want it in the other direction. So let's find the big piece. Talk amongst yourselves. Ha ha. So we're gonna line the top. So do we want it lined that way, or do we want it, I feel like the up and down stripes are distracting. Do you think they're distracting? I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna do a 1/2 inch. Strip. And again, we want that to be 5.5. Hello, Kathy. How snowy is it up in your neck of the woods? I think it's very snowy and very cold. Okay, so we're gonna do this. So we're doing a take on this card, and I think we will do maybe a Highland Heather card base. By lucky, I already have one cut. It's always so nice when I just happen to have the card already ready from another project that I decided not to use it. And then we are going to want the white again. So this will be perfect. That's gonna go like that. That's gonna go on there. We're gonna emboss, so it's gonna be very similar with a few little differences. So I'm gonna cut this in half because we don't need to use all this white. I can use some for another project. So that is 4. So I'm gonna cut it to 2. And then we are going to emboss. We've got these cute, these aren't part of the suite, but they're super cute. So we're gonna use them. So I used the stripes the last time. We could try the splatters just to see what it looks like. Both these pages are the same, so if we decide we don't like it, we just don't have to use it. All right, let's see what plates we need. Embossing folder is a 1 and a 3. Use with thin dies. I feel like this is a lot of things. Normally, well, you know what? We're gonna find out. Clearly, I don't do a lot of embossing folders with my mini, do I? This is not a cutting surface. Oh, I need this one. 3D embossing folders. All right, a 1 and a 4. That makes more sense. I was like, that seems really thick. There we go. All right, well that's fun. Okay, so that is the splatters. This is obviously not the best time to be doing a Facebook Live because people are coming and going, coming and going. Okay, so I had done stripes before. So this one is the splatters. And then we're gonna do this. And then I thought this time, instead of, we're gonna still use the heart punch. So this is the heart punch pack. So since we don't actually have very much dark purple in here, I'm going to, well, first I'm gonna punch out the light purple so we can get a sense of the contrast level we're looking for. So Highland Heather. These heart punches are great to own. If you're kind of like me, you don't do a lot of Valentine's stuff, but you know, you still get people who want a Valentine's card, or they want an anniversary or something. And so it is still helpful to have things that are heart-shaped. So I actually thought I was gonna go with the dark bit, but I'm just gonna do this sparkly light purple instead. And that is still gonna look really pretty behind there. And then we're gonna cut a little snippet of it because we're gonna do some light purple hearts. As well. With the dies. So I'm just gonna kind of put things away so I'm not like lost looking for them later. All right, so get out the dies. And we're gonna do a couple of things with the dies, I think, this time. So we're gonna do these, so you can see the 3 hearts I used, they come with like an outline, which I didn't realize. So if you just want hearts, this guy will give you the hearts. These guys here will give you an outline as well as hearts. So we want 3 hearts. I don't know if these hearts are as big though. I'd like them to be this big, so I just kind of want to get a sense of whether they are. I think so. Okay. So we want 3 of these. Gonna get out the embossing machine again. And get out our 3 little hearts. All right, then we're gonna need our little take a pick tool. Okay, I'm gonna put these dies away because we do not want to lose these. So you can see where I draw in here. Although it looks like I didn't draw where that guy was. Oh, you know what? Somebody was down here, that's why. All right, so put those back. I like to trace where they go. There's all sorts of tips. People take them off these things altogether. They either do the magnetic sheets, which I use for some. I know some people who photocopy this apparently, and then they have like an imprint of where it goes. Oh, this is, I didn't realize there's a big banner in here. That's gonna come in handy. Okay, we're gonna do this little envelope because it's super cute. And then we're gonna do one of the hearts. But let's kind of get this putting together. Florida, love it. Must be warm there. It is not warm here. It is snowy. Okay. So I find seal doesn't always stick to your glimmer paper. So use your liquid glue. And then put that on there. Oh, that's so pretty with that shimmer paper. So this is the ombre glimmer. Okay, so let's get a few of these things put on so then we're not losing them. When I get my glue too close to the edge or too much, then I like to smear it around. You'll trade, you miss the Four Seasons? Well, okay. I like the Four Seasons as well. And that's what I grew up with. We're not really a Four Seasons kind of world here in the Lower Mainland. It's pretty much spring, fall. Well, we don't get winter normally, but we have gotten a lot of snow. We have had a huge cold snap, so the snow is staying. It's been so cold, the snow has been like nice and light and fluffy, like the snow I'm used to in the Okanagan. And yeah, it's been pretty nice. But we got like 15 or 20 centimeters last night, which they don't plow the roads really here because we don't get it. So it turns into a bit of a nightmare. Thankfully, I did not have to work because otherwise I would have to go to work along the only freeway, and yeah, can be a bit of a disaster. Okay, so there we go. Like I said, we are just working with this sketch that I did the other day. Just I had some different ideas when I made it, or after I made it. And I'm still not really straying from the sketch too much, but I wanted to add some different projects. This was part of a blog hop, so I saw what a lot of other people had done with this same sketch. A lot of them actually had used the same suite of products. So I'm just using my grid paper to make sure, I'm gonna put my card edge at the top, that I'm putting this on in a straight line. Because I am not always super good at seeing that, and because this line is not straight on the DSP, it's throwing me off a little. Okay, so that heart's gonna go over there. These little cuties we're gonna pop up, so let's just get them all sorted. They're not as big as these hearts, I don't think, now that I'm looking at them, but that's okay. See, I've already lost one. This is what I did not want to have happen. Unless they're stuck together. That's okay, we can die cut another one. You know what's gonna happen, I'm gonna find it as soon as we're done here. Oh, there it is, see? Move things around, you will find it. All right, so put these, so in the sketch, these would have been embellishments, little embellishments down the edge. And this suite does come with embellishments, and they're really pretty. Under the other card, yes, Roz, under the other card. You knew, you're a fellow card maker, you know where to look. stuck to your sweater. All sorts of, so I'm just gonna bring the other one here for comparison. So you can see this size difference to these hearts, but that's okay, super cute. All right, we've got this guy over here. And just looking for some full-size dimensionals. I think I have like 8 packs open. You know, because I don't know about anyone else, but so in this house we have movie night on Wednesdays, on Saturdays, and I always have something prepped to be crafting while we watch the movie, and so then I end up with craft supplies everywhere, and that's not always ideal because then they get lost. Okay, so we need an envelope here. Now, I want to use the red ribbon, so if you're kind of like, oh, you should use a pink envelope, I should. But I really want to, I saw somebody do this and it was so pretty that I really would like to use the red ribbon. Although I still have Blushing Bride ribbon from the holiday catalog. So that will look pretty too. But this is this faux linen ribbon. So it's quite nice to work with. It's not slippery. You can get a nice bow. Okay, well, we're gonna see. Oh gosh, see? Stuck to my sweater. So I guess maybe I will do a white envelope. I guess I could do it. I don't really want to do a red envelope. Maybe we won't use the red ribbon. Okay, well, let's see what a white envelope looks like. That piece is not big enough. We can stamp on it. I've seen some people who have stamped on the envelope. I thought that was pretty clever. I know I had some big scraps in here, but here we go. Okay, so this envelope is super cute. Definitely worth showing on here. Is that piece too big? Yep. Okay, so we're gonna cut this piece and then I'm gonna show you this envelope. It's very clever. And sometimes you look at these dies and you're like, what is that supposed to be? So sometimes you need to see someone actually use it. The other thing you're gonna wanna see with this is how it goes together. Because not all the flaps are created equal. Okay, so there's our cute little envelope. So, I don't know if you can really notice. Where's the camera? Here. So we have 3 flaps that are the same size, and then this one is slightly smaller. So we're gonna fold them in. And then the slightly smaller one is the one that would be up. Okay, so pretty easy. You just need to put some adhesive on this bit and it holds the rest down like that. So you could have your envelope, you know, like that. You could have it like this. So let's get those dies. There's another cute die that I saw people using that I totally forgot about. Oh, it's this cute little tag. So that was also something I saw that was fun. So instead of like, the sketch actually called for a circle where I've used the heart. So I saw some people use that tag. So what I was thinking is we would have that heart and then we'd have the little envelope. But I kind of wonder if we should like cut off the top. And then, so here is a heart that I used on the other card. But I think what we're gonna do, so I think we are gonna do that. We're gonna cut off the top of the envelope. Or I guess we could kind of have it like that and angled. Okay, food for thought. And then we are gonna come over here to this cute paper and use one of these little purple hearts that's already made. You can use your dies to cut these out. I might just quickly cut it out with scissors, only because I will be just as fast. And then I can get the exact one I want without cutting through a whole bunch. So in the purple, we have text me, BFF, hug me. And that's it. Well, we have that in all the colors. The only other thing we don't have in the purple is the love you. I don't actually know who I'm going to give any of these cards to. So I'm just going to go with one of the hearts that is near the edge. So I'm going to go with this BFF. So I could use the die, but like I said, I'm going to be just as quick with my scissors. So I am just going to cut around this with my scissors right now rather than line up the die. So for those of you that are watching that are already demos and have the new products, I'd love to know what your favorites are. And for those of you who are watching who are customers of mine, or maybe not customers of mine, but you're customers of someone, but you have access to the catalog already, I would love to know what you are loving. So we can, you know, tuck this little heart in here. We want it sticking out, so we have to make sure. I made another card. Oh, do I have it? Let's see. Oh yeah. So I have made a previous card using the envelope. So I'm gonna tuck this in here, kind of like that. Still trying to decide, well, I guess that looks silly. So we're gonna do that. So now I'm gonna put a little bit more adhesive on the back. My son has two, oh, so you got the hedgehogs. Oh, okay, but your favorites are the tulips and the windmill, sweet. Oh yeah, the fancy ones. Hello, Auntie Mardell. I see now there's all these comments that I wasn't seeing before. Okay. I think we're gonna need some little hearts in there. But now, let's see about this. It looked really great on this other person's card. It might not look as great on this one. But they had a red bow on the envelope and it was so pretty. Gotta get that bow just right. Cute. It is cute. Okay. So let's get my ribbon scissors. And no, these scissors are not from Stampin' Up. But felt like my snips were getting dull because of cutting ribbon. Okay, so we've got that little red bow. Oh. Get out a glue dot. And yes, I think a pink envelope would have been cute if I wasn't using the red. Although, you know, oh my gosh. Geez. Oh, I got 2 glue dots. Oh gosh. Okay, I spent all that time getting that perfect bow. And then I messed it up with those glue dots. Try again. See, it's hard when you're trying to get a tiny bow. Okay, I think we'll go from this side. Sometimes you just got to turn it over, right? And see what is your best side. And then just twist things around. This is why when people come to classes, they're like, can you tie my bow? I get it now. They think I'm so much better, but I'm not necessarily. I think I'm just more willing to figure it out. Okay, I'm losing you guys. I see it. I see it. I see that you're leaving. Okay. There we go. Let's get it glued on and then do the ribbon. Okay. All right, friends. So I like the idea of that kind of being up on its edge. So I'm going to put 1 dimensional up here, and then I'm just going to put adhesive on the other end. And then that's going to go on our heart like that. Oh, that's cute, you guys. And I'd already put dimensionals on the back of here. Okay, what do you think? What you could also do, oh, I see some hearts. Yay, that's what I like. You could put some tiny little hearts in there. And those I would actually do in pink. So let's put this die away. And so what you could do for the tiny little hearts is they'd be the same size as these purple ones, right? So I think when I did it last time, I used this guy. It gives you 4. I think though, yeah, so let's do that. Let's just do that. And I know I had some Blushing Bride. Here's some right here. So we're just gonna do, although, is it Blushing Bride? It's Petal Pink, I think. Anyone? Somebody knows. In this card, it's Petal Pink. The other card, it was Blushing Bride. Okay. So let's get out some Petal Pink. Here we go. Quickly die cut those. And then we are done, my friends. And you can carry on with your evening. And I will carry on with mine. cannot believe we're almost at the end of Christmas vacation. Although, like I said, if you were listening, things have gone a bit squirrely here in BC with COVID. So now kids are not going back to school next week. But I am a healthcare worker, so my son can actually go to school next week. That would be like a phased entry with the healthcare kids. But we'll see. He's not keen on that idea because none of his friends will be there. It is difficult when you are an only child and your parents are law enforcement and healthcare, because we do not close down. So all of COVID, he's always been the one kid who had to go to school, had to have a babysitter, or somebody here, because he's not quite old enough to be here all the time by himself. So kind of a drag. Also, when you're an only child, you don't really think it's super awesome to have extra Christmas vacation because you're lonely. All right, oh my gosh. Okay, sorry, I'll bring this up into the middle. These little hearts are perfect. I don't remember what I used to lift them the last time, but that works. You take a pick tool. Make sure I'm not covering up my BFF. Okay, there we go, you guys. Look at how cute that is. All right, turn that upside down. Okay, finished. So here is the one I made the other day. Here's the one we've made now. Super sweet. I'd love to know which one you like better. Do you like today's better? Do you like the original better? Do you love them both the same? Yeah, let me know. Oh, some more glimmer. And I'd love to see your creations with this set. Have a great night.